right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule well. Salutation and much love to the Akim out there, pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. This is the brother Ash from Great Millstone, Tampa, and back with another lesson. It's going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And as you see the title of the video, another pandemic is here. All right, and things are going to continue to escalate. More lockdowns are coming. More people dropping dead, which they're saying all kind of shit. It came from rat piss and shit. It could be a side effect of the jump shot. All right, the C19 or COVID vaccines, which they've, I'll just say it bluntly because they've come out and said it. You know what? We were wrong. It's no longer considered medical misinformation if you talk about it. They're all a bunch of hypocrites and liars, man. All right? That's why the scriptures say never trust thine enemy. And a lot of you Israelites, you told your congregation to go ahead and go get it. You don't just like Sleepy Joe told everybody, you don't have to die, right? This is let me get that real quick. In the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10, and it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You're not supposed to trust this devil. And let's get that in the GNT, all right? Because he's a plant. He just lies. This nigga lies for no reason. This is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. Okay? This devil, he's just gonna keep lying and keep killing because he don't give a damn about nobody. He don't care. Esau don't give a shit about his own people. You think he cares about the Israelites? Okay. But again, more pestilences. We're gonna get to that. All right. This is Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. This devil does nothing but lie. Okay. He ain't got one moral bone in him, and now he's the world is starting to see that he's the devil, so he's going all out. Revelation chapter 12. All right, he knoweth he hath but a short time, so he's coming with great wrath. And what are you going to do about it? He's going to use his blessedless sword, and literally that's what that little the Karax, right? That syringe that they use to jab up all these people. It's going to be the same thing he's going to use to give you the mark of the beast. And look, 5.5 billion people on the planet took at least one. So they'll be lining up again. Yeah, and a lot of people are. Some people are spooked. Some people are waking up to the bullshit. They don't know what the hell's. But a lot of people are scared. All right. Oh shit! Not again. Not again. Lockdowns. Yeah, and here comes the UBIs. Remember the stimulus checks? That was all a test run. COVID-19 was a test run. Who was it? One of them devils from the World Economic Forum. He said, yeah, the next, or was it Bill Gates? One of them devils. He said, yeah, the next pandemic is going to be way worse. And this is the end time prophecies. And again, the war ain't stopping. You think they're going to stop dropping bombs because people are sick? Shit. Kratom. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 5. I'm gonna start at I'll start at 1. We'll start at the top. Matthew 24 verse 1. And Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately. Yeah, because the Lord ain't dealing with everybody. He privately deals with his disciples, the prophets, his servants. Okay? That's why, because all these things happen, and where'd y'all hear it first? We were the beginning with the elder apostles on down. We were the first ones talking about wars with Iran, diseases running rampant through the world, okay, and all the other crazy shit you see happening right now, man. complete degeneracy. That's how we know we in the last days. All right, we'll get that soon. The last days, the perilous times shall come. You live in it. We living in these last days, man. And guess what? We're rejoicing. As more and more death and destruction comes, we're going to continue to rejoice as America's collapsing before your very eyes. We the only ones smiling, right? And again, then shall they know a prophet was among them. People are starting to realize there's something about us, right? I had some chicks hit me up, what 2 days ago, or no, yesterday, yeah, yesterday, about this virus. We the only ones with the answers. All I can tell you is don't take the jab. Shit. Let's see here. Verse 3 again. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? So these are the signs, the omens. All right. And at this point, it's reality. All right. At one point, it was prophecy or vision, but now it's here. And the prophecies have become reality. So what are going to be the signs of the return of the Lord and the end of this world? Now, the world ain't going to blow up. All right. America will be completely blown up via thermonuclear missiles, which Donald Trump is doing an excellent job at setting it up. Right. Which ultimately is the Lord's will. But he's making enemies of the whole planet. So it says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Yeah, because there's a lot of antichrist out here. A lot of people that claim they know what they're talking about. And don't know what the hell they're talking about. Everyone's an expert all of a sudden on World War III and, UFOs and, plannedemics. Everyone's a biblical expert all of a sudden. But don't know what the hell they're talking about. For many shall come in my name, saying I am Hamashiach, or anointed, right? And shall deceive many. Yeah, you got a lot of deceivers out there. But what? The deceived and the deceiver are his. The Lord is the one allowing these people to get deceived. What? Because he don't want them. He don't want them to be healed and converted. Okay? Because a lot of our people are just meat for destruction. Okay? 2/3 of our people here in Babylon the Great are going to be destroyed. All right? They shall know it through death by pain. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's all you see about on the news. Ain't no way around it, man. This place is done. The world is collapsing as we speak. Oil shock, supply shocks are already happening. Now it's coming here to America, which has already begun. People are just too stupid to realize it. Total control is coming. And now here we go. With the first, they were talking about energy lockdowns, and now with a pandemic, that's a double whammy. Keep your ass at home. We're gonna pay you to stay at home via UBI, which will be paid via stable coins, all right, or cryptocurrencies. And then what? Then total control. More stricter enforcement this time, okay? You ain't just gonna be out and about with a mask on. Total control is coming, and then ultimately it's leading to the hour of temptation. See that ye be not troubled. We're not troubled to hear the wars and rumors of wars. We're not, oh my God, hope they don't draft me. We know people are about to get drafted and shipped off to the Middle East to die and never to be seen again. So when give them a good hug, because it'll be the last hug they're going to receive in their life. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, and it's been going on for decades at this point, different wars. But now the war that we needed to get going has begun. World War III has already started. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, it's irrelevant. It's already begun. Okay? And it's going to get worse. Like the scriptures say, the least of the flock shall draw them in. Well, guess what? Israel got America involved in the war they have no business in. But oh well, it's prophecy. People bitching and complaining, why Donald Trump get us into this war? Donald Trump ain't got no choice. Like he got a choice in the matter, or a say in the matter. Trump's just a puppet. He's a damn Muppet character. There's people above him that are calling the shots, man. He's just the face man. He's the cartoon character, the caricature. All right, president of what? Right? Who pays that nigga? He ain't control of the central banks. He ain't control of no bank. All right. He's just being used as a tool. Verse 7, Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. That's what we're seeing. And the weak are saying they're strong. Look at Iran. Oh yeah, they're a third world country. They ain't got shit. Their military capabilities are trash. Really? Yeah. It seems like America's military capabilities was the trash. They're getting beat over there by a bunch of people in the desert. That's what they say, which that's bullshit. Like it's just one big desert in Iran. That's a lie. People are starving, eating one bucket of rice every month. No, they got a society, a civilization over there. But you let the American media tell you they're just a bunch of savages in the desert, a bunch of sand niggers. Well, them sand niggers are blowing your shit up every day. Shooting planes out the sky. Oh, the mighty F-35. Woohoo! Yeah, that shit got blown up out of the sky. And there shall be famines. The food shortages is coming. Mass starvation is going to come. All right? Terrible. You're going to see people begging for slices of bread very soon. Killing one another. We'll get that soon. It says, and there shall be famines and pestilences. What is a pestilence? Matter of fact, let's get it in the blue letter. People don't know what's coming. The majority of these people are going to get caught like a thief in the night because they got their heads up their asses. And you can't really blame them because the deceiver's deceiving. That's what he's supposed to do. So let's get that word pestilence there. In the Greek, it is
Strong's G 3061. Loimas.
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 Let's see what it goes into. But come on, you should know what a pestilence is. But anyway, we're gonna get it. It's like the word pestilence. What's in it? Hold on, it's like I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Pestilence. Plague. Literally the disease. There you go. Let's go back to verse 7. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. There's earthquakes every day in the hundreds. Sometimes thousands. I got an app that shows me one, and then it gives me alerts every day. Big ones, small ones. I usually get through the app 2.0 or stronger. And there's hundreds of them every day all around the world. And earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. This is just the beginning of your sorrows, which is your sorrows have already begun. Now they're just going to get worse and worse as the days continue. And there's no escaping it. The only way you're going to be able to escape what's coming is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, the protection from the Lord. If you don't have the Lord's protection, you're going to find yourself in a world of hurt real soon. And we're going to be good, all right? We're not afraid of what's coming. We're not troubled. Because the Lord said, let me get that real quick, that we're going to be eating while people are starving to death. How about that? Isaiah 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. There's going to be a lot of hungry people out here. And look at what's happening right now with the gas prices. There's one particular spot in California, forgot exactly what's, probably LA somewhere, but it was one gas station, 93, hot premium is already $10 a gallon. Imagine if your car requires premium gas and you live in that city and you're looking at $10 a gallon for 1 gallon, and you got a 20-gallon tank. That's $200 to fill your. These people ain't gonna be able to make it, man. Oh well. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. There's gonna be a lot of shamed people out here very soon, looking stupid as hell. All these people that mocked and scoffed over the years. What do you got to say for yourself now? Verse 14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. It ain't looking very good for the majority of these people out here. Let's go to 2nd Ezra now. And verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. The words of the Lord are faithful and true, and you're going to come to find that out the hard way. If you didn't want to take heed to the prophets of the Lord, you didn't want to hearken, well, guess what? You're going to die a horrible death. That's what the good news is. How about that? The gospel. Then we read it in Matthew 24. People talk about the gospels. Have you read it? And it's going to be bad news for a lot of people. I'd say the majority of the people. All right? Like comparing a drop of water to a wave. That's going to be the difference of who's going to rejoice and who's going to be suffering. Verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. We don't care. You don't believe it. That's a personal problem. You're going to take it up with the Most High. Take it up with his son when he returns and starts blasting people in what you call UFOs, right? Where they release the UFO files, the X files. Yeah, you believe what they're going to tell you, the UFOs, and probably a fake alien invasion is coming, all right? And we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, but you ain't going to deceive us. When the Lord appears, everyone's going to know. It ain't going to be just a little beam in the sky, a little light in the sky. Because Esau does have some technology. I found the patents. I brought them out. He has anti-gravity propulsion systems, all right? Or even using magnetism, electromagnetism, and they can make shit levitate. Yeah, Esau got that. But they don't move like the chariots of the Lord do, where they zip and zap and disappear and, turn on a dime. Esau can't do that. He might have a little hovercraft or whatever and make it look like a light in the sky slowly. No, it's all bullshit. Or Project Bluebeam, they got a bunch of different shit they're gonna use in these last days, but it ain't gonna deceive the elect. Verse 4, 2nd Ezra 15:4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. See? I'm not the one saying you're gonna die if you don't believe. The Lord said it. This is his words. Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Ain't that what's happening right now around the world? Plagues. And let's hear some of the plagues. The sword. Niggas is getting blown to pieces around the world. Ukraine, Iran, throughout the Middle East. And there's other wars going on right now that people don't even know about. Hell, they're killing schoolgirls in America. Your good old America, right? The police of the world, the most moral armies, right? Yeah, they're out there blowing schoolgirls up, killing babies. But Iran's the terrorist, right? The sword, famine, more starvation. Food rationing's already begun. People in Africa and Asia and South America, they already been impacted by this. And it's coming to America. Death, I don't even have to explain that, and destruction. Those are the plagues the Lord has begun to bring upon this earth. And we're measuring the times, and we clearly see we're at the end of this thing. It's only going to get worse for everybody else. It's only going to get better for us, like I read in Isaiah 65. We're going to be eating while people starve. The Lord's going to take care of his elect. We ain't come this far for no reason. We thought we were just out there looking crazy for no reason? Shit. Hey, we became fools for Hamashiach's sake. Verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So let me jump down to verse 14. So he's woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And woe means death, all right, destruction. And we're in the third woe, the third world war. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. We already seen that, and civil unrest is coming to America. Civil war, complete chaos is coming to Babylon. And again, people are gonna. I want to say, I don't know the exact number, but people are about to push back. All right, because they remember what happened, 4 years ago. Miserable as hell working at home, couldn't go out, couldn't party no more. America it didn't become better after all that, man. They ain't never go back to normal. But people put on that facade, try to lie to themselves as if everything's all right. But now you find out it ain't all right. And now another pandemic, another viral disease. And this one, they're saying it's a higher mortality rate. People are, it's a 40% death rate. Yeah, sure it is. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in the power. People are going to take matters into their own hands. They're not going to give a damn what the president got to say. But the president already showing you he don't give a shit about you, so people are just going to start fighting back. All right. And when they start rationing foods at these grocery stores like they did during the last pandemic, people are going to lose their shit, man. They're already losing their shit. Gas is through the roof, and it's only going to get worse. And again, everything is about to catch up from this oil crisis. All the prices are about to catch up. Again, it takes oil for everything. Oil is the #1 commodity on the earth. Everything, some way or shape or form, needs crude oil. Whether it's be fuel, or all the different fuels, jet fuels. Look at the airplane companies, airliners going out of business. Plastics, any kind of plastic, whether it's a bag, your camera strand, pretty much everything comes in a plastic container, right? A bag, a box, everything, takes some kind of crude oil, Pharmaceuticals, all these pill popping bug outs out here in America, they're about to be in for a rude awakening when they can't get that fixed no more. It's over. The show is over. Through verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Lockdowns. Don't say it's impossible. It's already happened. For years it happened. Niggas in their car with masks on. 6 feet. Gotta stay 6 feet away. This place is done, man. And now the energy crisis too. You're not even gonna be able to go to the city. Even if you could, let's say you got a permission to leave, go to the city, go to the downtown, whatever. How you gonna afford it? Motherfuckers can't even afford gas now, and wait till it gets worse. Or if there's no gas stations just don't got it. Because people, Trump talking about, oh yeah, we're the #1 oil producer now. He clearly doesn't know how that works. You got to refine it. It's not just about pumping the oil out. It has to go to refineries, and the refineries here in America are from the 1970s. Like you just pump the oil out and it goes straight to your motor, your car engine, your motor oil. That's refined, and then there's different ways to refine it for different products. These people gonna find out the hard way. Verse 18, for because of their pride, yeah, you proud ass Americans, this is why this is coming. The city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You're gonna have grown ass men, big old muscles, probably went to war, crying like bitches. So imagine how much more the woman. Yeah, the single independent, I can do bad all by myself, I don't need a man. Them days are done, sweetie. All right. Isaiah 4:1 is coming very quickly. It's already here, honestly. You women better get in line, and you better get in line quick. It's our way or the highway. You're gonna need protection from what I'm reading. It says, a man, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Yeah, your neighbor Bob that you invited to the grill that one time, you know, the cookout. You talk, you small talk here and there, wave, hey, how you doing? When they run out of food, it ain't gonna be so nice to you. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Hey, there's more guns than people in America. And spoil their goods. Once the grocery store has no food, what's the next option? Your neighbor. The rich neighborhoods. Wait till these lunatic niggas and spics get let loose in these because they hungry. And Esau too. All these doomsday prepper, you're just prepping for us, really. You ain't gonna benefit from all that doomsday prepping. Because, so like it says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. When people are hungry, you're gonna see how quickly they're gonna revert back to or revert to a sadistic mindset where I gotta do what I gotta do to eat. There's gonna be people eating their children. Let's see here. Let's go back to see some pestilences. Let's see, because that's where we at, man. Jeremiah 44:13, for I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt. This is spiritually Egypt, all right? Spiritually called Egypt. Where was, okay, as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. It's coming. It's here. More and more people are going to start dropping dead once again. Oh, you stay at home. Let's see, let me look up. Let me just Google, see what articles I can find. Havana rock. What do they call it? Havana. What's it called? Hantavirus. Through. Let's see. News. Come on. Sort by date. CDC says hantavirus response is lowest level. What we don't know about the hantavirus outbreak as the cruise ship nears Spanish territory. They're gonna let all these niggas just walk off. Oh, and now that we don't know if they got it or not. Now we got to do the test again, and it could take 2 to 3, 4 weeks for you to show the symptoms. Yeah, they're using the same playbook they used with COVID. And there's going to be morons out there that still believe the same shit again. 2 New Jersey residents being monitored after a potential exposure to hantavirus connected to the cruise ship. And again, the brother went through the information, and this possibly could be the side effects of the boosters and the juice that you took. Well, and they admitted it. They come out, the CDC and all the other bullshit agencies, they admitted it, that there's side effects to all this. Remember when they were pulling out them damn worms from people's blood, the veins? That's why you think the birth rate is so low. A lot of people are unfertile. Hey, I got a shirt that says unvaxxed sperm is the next Bitcoin. It's a joke, but it's true. Moderna, hantavirus efforts underway before blah, blah, blah. You know what? Let me go to YouTube. I was watching this one guy here. What's his name? Snyder Report. Let me see. Yep, here it is. Hantavirus outbreak gets worse. Just let him talk a little bit here.
Okay. So the couple visited a landfill during the birdwatching tour. Okay. says 8 suspected cases of
Fair use.
homiciders have now been linked to the boat. Okay. The cruise ship operator said the planned destination for the ship was still the Canary Islands, despite its leader, Fernando Clavijo.
It ain't the time to be going on vacation. You might not be able to get back. Let's see what else this nigga talking about. Scientists are working on a hantavirus vaccine. They already got one. They already got it. And you people just eat it up. Oh my God. Ezekiel 7:15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. These cities, all these dirty ass cities where it's so heavily congested, that's where a lot of the pestilence and famine are going to be found. And if you're out in the country, the suburbs, whatever, you're not getting it away from it. The sword's going to be waiting for you out there. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Ezekiel 7:25, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. There is no peace for the wicked. And brother put up the quote or scripture here. Let's see here. We're going to be good. We ain't scared of what's coming. 2 Ezra 2:27, be not wary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful. You're going to see grown men crying in the streets soon, scared, afraid. Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but you shall be merry and have abundance. The Lord, we're going to have abundance. And do you know what abundance means? Let me get the etymology of it. We're going to have more than what we need, while people have nothing. Didn't Charles Schwab say it? You will own nothing and be happy. Abundance. Go. Abundance. Copious quantity or supply. We're going to have copious amounts of food. Somehow, some way, the Lord's going to provide. It says fullness, plenty, overflowing, full. That's what the elects are going to have. Verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. What you gonna do? Nothing. You're gonna be mad that we have abundance and you are starving. You got nothing to drink. So that's what's coming, man. And again, we already seen a glimpse of it during COVID. Brothers was popping bottles of champagne. We was feasting while people was locked up in their homes like idiots. We see it all the time, man. When we go out, might get a meal, everybody staring at us. They want to be with us, but you ain't part of it, man. It's a small club and you ain't part of it. Think about it. The heathen are going to envy us. And they ain't going to be able to do nothing, or the Lord's is going to lift up a standard. And eventually we're going to have spiritual powers. We're going to be able to multiply food like the Lord did. Think about that, feeding thousands of people with a handful of plates of food. That's what's coming. Let me read it in the GNT. 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse, I'll start at 27. Says, don't worry. We ain't worried. We welcome these pestilences, the famine, all right, the lockdowns. It might come a time where we just out and about, and people can't even leave their house. Don't worry. When the day of trouble and distress comes, others will cry and mourn, but you will be happy and rich. We're already rich in faith, and now we're going to have abundance. Because how people are going to see it? How people are going to see that we're going to be rich? They're going to see it with their own eyes. The other nations will be jealous of you, but they will not be able to harm you. See? They ain't do shit to us, man. Yeah, some of us, some of the elect may be beheaded, all right, put to death for the names of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But this is time. This time is for the Lord to magnify His true, holy, and powerful names, all right, and reward His servants. That's what we're reading, right? My servant shall eat. So people, we're gonna be happy and rich while others are crying and are dirt poor. You either gonna have, ain't no middle class. Middle class has already been destroyed if you haven't noticed. If people are if your family joint income, right, ain't over 100,000 and you're not part of the elect, you're not doing too well right now. We have a body, all right. Matter of fact, let me get that. We help each other out. These people in the world can't even call their mom to get $5 from her. Let me get this here. These people are through. And wait till this pestilence gets ramped up again, because that's where it's headed. It's saying, oh, maybe oops, so I guess spelled it wrong. Disciples. There we go. I think it's in John 13. Yep, John 13, verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. These people don't have love for each other. Well, I love Jesus. Yeah, do you? Jesus don't love you. Where's Jesus at? With all these people getting killed over there in Lebanon. Israel targeting the Christians, right? Where's Jesus at? But again, when the shit gets bad, the famines come, the pestilence ramps up again. All right, and people will die. I'm not saying people don't get sick and die. People get sick and die every damn day. And all this shit Esau spraying and putting in your food. Of course, these people are gonna die. They're eating poison for Christ's sake. But what the scriptures say, you shall eat poison and live. See, we good. We got a protection, all right, from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But again, when these things get bad and nobody can trust each other to invade one another, we're gonna have all things common. We're gonna share that abundance amongst each other. That's why I think we're gonna have abundance, because we're gonna all work together. All right, and however it plays out, it's gonna happen. It's already happening. We've already experienced it. Again, during COVID, we was getting bottles of champagne, eating good. I remember brothers from Miami came up. A couple brothers came from up. We had a little Airbnb. Man, we ate good that weekend. We had snapper, red snapper, some Dom Perignon, 1942 tequila. While people was bugging out, the streets were damn near empty, and we at the beach chilling, praising Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, them stimulus checks came in. It just, again, that was a trial run for what they're gonna do now. But this time it ain't gonna be something they send you in the mail. It ain't gonna go to your bank account. All right, in FRNs, it's gonna be stable coins, UBI, programmable money. So even if you do, because a lot of people are gonna lose their jobs, right? All that remote working, most of the companies ain't going for that. If you can remote work, AI can replace you. So what's the option? The only option is the universal basic income. And then you're gonna get just enough to pay your bills to keep your lights on, if that. Because again, the money's gonna be programmable. You ain't gonna use that money to go buy tequila. But again, if you've been watching the episodes I've been doing of this market of beast system, there's other digital currencies, but people are too stupid to realize what's coming. Hey, joke's on you. So, that was it. Lord's will, this was edifying. Hey, just keep the faith. Continue to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? Call upon his true, holy, powerful name, and you're going to see how the Lord's going to fight for us, man. Matter of fact, we'll close out on that. Because it's time for the elect to win, all right? The righteous are about to win. The biggest W ever. And it begins on this side, all right? Why do you think Isaiah 4:1 is going to happen? Because we're going to be balling out, so to say, All right, because the Lord's going to protect us. He's going to have us have abundance. We're going to be eating while people are starving. We're going to have the power. All right, the ball's going to be in our court now. Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So the world is about to see how the Lord's going to fight for his servants. All right. Then shall I know a prophet was among them. So with that, Lord's will, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, who rule well, and salutation and much love to the elect out there, pushing out his word in truth and sincerity, as well as the men, women, and children learning in truth and sincerity. Shalom.